Shifting focus now to some breaking news that's coming in, and government sources are now telling CNN News 18 they're pointing to the efforts that have been made by the Modi government as far as farmers and the cause of farmers is concerned. We're given to understand in a conversation between the centre and farmer unions from Punjab. Yesterday, on Sunday in fact, the government proposed a unique solution where it was willing to enter into an agreement with the farmers of Punjab for 5 crops. We're given to understand this has to do with cotton, maize, tur dal, urad dal and masoor. The idea was to help these farmers diversify and not just concentrate on wheat and paddy, both of which are water intensive crops. So that's what the government was trying to do. We're given to understand that an agreement was also to be done, or what at least the offer was that the agreement be done between agencies like the NAFED with these farmers, where there would be no upper limit on the quantum of crops that would be purchased under MSP. Aman, my colleague, now joining us, getting us more details of what exactly he's gathered from his sources within the government. Yes, Aman.
Well, Poonam, government sources are saying that, talks which happened between the government and the farmers till this Sunday, the government had proposed a unique formula where he was willing to enter into an agreement with the farmers of Punjab on 5 new crops, cotton, maize, tur, urad and masoor. This is apart from wheat and paddy, which is, the main crop in Punjab, which already gets the highest MSP in the country. The government offered that, the idea is to help farmers diversify away from wheat and paddy, which are both water intensive crops, and the agreement would have been done through government agencies, CCI and NAFED, and there would be no upper limit on the quantum of these 5 crops that would be procured on the MSP. But the farmers rejected this formula and are now threatening to march to Delhi. Government sources saying that the formula, in fact, was in their best interest because from an ecological perspective, the groundwater levels have alarmingly depleted in Punjab. The total annual groundwater recharge of the state is very, very high. And for a small farmer, the cost of extracting groundwater has really increased in the last few years. So therefore, by moving away to the crops, that are not water intensive, the input costs would have reduced for the farmers. But unfortunately, the farmers who are on protest have rejected this formula of the government. Also, Punjab's majority area, if you look at the figures, is under wheat and paddy cultivation at about 85%. So, the ecosystem for cotton, pulses and maize may be not that significant, but, if government support is warranted to it, it could herald a new phase of agriculture, in Punjab. But the government source is now saying that by rejecting the offer from the centre, the farm unions here are stalking the long-term interests of Punjab farmers for their short-term interests. By not allowing them to move away from wheat and paddy, these unions are barring the farmers from exploring new markets. Also, a question being raised by government sources whether these farm unions, which are on protests, are majorly made up of brokers or, RTRs who are prioritizing their hefty commissions, which they earn from the trade of wheat and paddy at the APMC mandis. So, is it the protest not about more price for the farmers, but is it more about securing the commission for these RTRs at the cost of Punjab's hardworking, farmers and ecology? That is what the government sources is now questioning, even as farmers have rejected the proposal of the government and are now threatening to march to Delhi. And we have seen these visuals coming from the Shambhu border of huge collection of farmers there who are wanting to march to Delhi to register their protest.
Right, Aman, thank you so much for getting us the latest on that. Remember, for now, the farmers' protest has been paused for the next 2 days given the violence we saw yesterday. But for now, the farmers have not reverted to the government on its offer for 5th round of talks. The stalemate there continues.